Here he is. Hey, Barry.
What's up? What's up?
Yeah, I'm good to see you, man. Yeah, yeah. We're the early ones. Mr. Wolf is here, but he's talking with Bonnie, but he's gonna be in the room in a second. He's gonna be sitting right over here.
Cool.
Yeah. So let me tilt this up and get us both in here. All right. So you look like you're feeling any better, man?
No, I'm not. Even though I went to the doctor today, I got cleared.
Start recording. Start recording because here it comes Kent.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Barry, of course, when you're not here, you got to get here for self-defense because when you're not here, everybody talks about you.
I know.
And it's not always good, Barry.
I
No,
know.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know that too.
As a matter of fact, we were saying last week, somebody said, "Hey, should we even continue?" I mean, Barry knows who these people are and
Yeah.
can give us
Oh, yeah.
times and dates and chronology.
Yeah, we got,
Okay.
we got stuck on a few names last
Hello.
week, Barry. We know you would have helped us out.
What's up, Kent?
Hey,
Hey, Kent.
kid.
Hey guys.
Hey, Brian, how are you?
I mean,
I'm
Chris
doing
was here last
good.
week.
Yeah, he was.
Chris?
Chris knows a lot of names and stuff. I can't even remember if Gim was here though last
Yeah,
week.
he showed up. He
Him
and
showed
Roger
up.
did. Roger did too.
And Mike
I
Johnson
think
was
he
here
must.
for 15 minutes last week.
Yeah.
Or so.
And Mike's good with knowing a lot of people.
Oh, yeah.
But
Is he going to try
you,
to
you,
sign on today? You think?
He
Mike?
said he was going to try. He didn't know how he was going to feel. So,
He made it last week for about
yep,
10
for a bit. Yeah.
That was
I went and
good.
saw him on, I went and saw him Monday.
So glad
He
so glad
gave me some pictures. Give me
Oh.
some pictures that I scanned and sent to Billy. And
Oh.
then he said he was going to try to get on. Just all depended. We talked for a while and then suddenly, just kind of hits him that he has no breath. So,
Yeah.
breath being an important part of talking.
I think
So
it's, I
he
think
was
it's great.
resting.
I think it's great you can go see him. I think that's really helpful.
Yeah. Sign language or something,
Yeah, I'm not too good at that. Except bring me another beer or something.
Yeah.
did you take him any contraband? Any booze?
I didn't. I didn't. As in a hospice, you kind of get what you want in a sense. He said that his sister's been bringing him. They get he's having bourbon. That's his kind of preferred alcohol as he's gotten older. So he's got bourbon, and then when I was there, the social worker came in and said, "Yeah, you could." He said, "How about a beer?" She said, "Oh, sure, you can have a beer." They'll probably want to limit it to just one. So,
So,
Hey, wait a minute.
so
a keg.
he was, yeah. She said, "Well, maybe you
One
should bring one of
keg.
those 16-ounce." Yeah, I said, "How about a Foster's then?" So, and but he's, I don't know how it'd be were in his situation, but he appears to have planned this with. He was going through more pictures. I'm going to go see him on Saturday. He said, "I got a bunch more pictures for you." So I'll scan those. I tried to put the names on
my
them.
address to send me a bit of some pin he found or something. So he must be going through all his stuff. And
Oh yeah, he's been going through stuff for quite a while, and now that it's getting near the end,
3 shirts.
I got 4 shirts, man. It's
4
just
shirts.
like I'm wearing one right now. This is one of his prize shirts. So I said I will wear it well. So no doubt. So that's 95% of my wardrobe is Hawaiian shirts. So
Yeah. Mine too.
I'll do him.
I probably
I'll do an honor.
Mike's shirts though.
I'm sorry?
I swim in one of Mike's shirts, though. I think they're a little bit big for me.
Well, I put on a couple of pounds. They fit me all too well. I'm going to have to lose some weight. But that's all right. I need to do that for my knees anyway. So
I think with the old washboard player, the thimbles are going to be the last things that go. So once you get his thimbles off of them,
That's a bad sign.
Yeah.
Well, he's also sending a whole bunch of his stuff to the Rocky Mountain Music Museum, or I forget, there's a music museum for essentially, I think, local musicians, and he's donating a whole bunch of stuff because he did. I think he did 70 washboard concerts all
Oh my
over
gosh.
the country, and he at one time said he knew like every washboard player. He had a spreadsheet with every washboard player in it in the nation, and so he's got all this wonderful physical stuff, that can't be scanned, but it's going to go into somewhere where people can look at it and appreciate it. So
That's good.
That's good.
Yeah.
that's good,
This is all the. Let me see. It's hard to finagle this. Okay. Yeah. I got a washboard picture or something. What the heck? It's not allowing me to do what I want to do here. There we go. Yeah, here's from the Carnegie Hall. All the washboard players we had.
Oh yeah, there's Mike.
Yeah,
And
Peter.
that's a nice sufficiency of washboard players.
I'm not sure who the guy is to the left of Gim.
On some of these pictures, I feel like I'm trying to. How many washboard players can you spot? How many banjo
Right.
players?
Yeah, this was
that picture.
Five of
That
them.
picture of Pete Babcock, on the right hand end, right hand end. And those pictures I sent you from the 87 reunion.
right.
I asked Mike, I said, "Who's that?" He said, "That's Pete Babcock." And I went, "What?" Because he had dark hair, and I had zero recognition. And then said, "Mike, you look so young." And he said, "Yeah, so did you." And I went, "Oh, I guess we were." That was that was a while ago. That was 35 years ago almost. So
Yeah. 87. Yeah, well, I have the pictures that you sent me. I didn't know if I was going to wait for see if Mike was going to show up or not. But I can always put them on again. I didn't get to download the other ones you sent me though.
Next week.
Yeah, you sent me some from Carnegie Hall, I think you said.
yeah,
Yeah, because let me see. Here's Mike's.
well, I
Didn't
took a
you?
whole bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dave.
I had to go do some stuff getting my car repaired. So by the time I got back, Tom was here, and so I haven't downloaded the other batch you sent me. But I do have some from Carnegie Hall. Here's might be the picture you were talking about with Peter Babcock. Let's see.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Yeah, Barry says he thinks Dottie might have shot this picture.
Yeah, I have no idea. So yeah, you got Peter Babcock, you got Mike looking so young, you got Mike Gentry looking so young, you got Fred in the background,
Yeah.
and Craig Krizan. I hadn't thought about him in probably since the reunion.
Which one's Craig?
He's talking to Fred in the background.
Fred? Okay.
That's Fred. Yeah,
But
Oh, I got to confess. So where's Peter Babcock?
here with the
This-
green shirt.
right there.
Flower shirt.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
with the visor.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's Babcock. Oh, well, I wonder.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
I was thinking.
I know that's what I said to Mike. Who was that again? He said, "No, that's Peter Babcock."
Wow.
Barry recognized him right off the bat. Yeah, I didn't. The guy next to him could be Milton, but I know it isn't.
Yeah, I think I tried to put the pictures on the title there.
Oh, it's
So we got.
okay.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. Pete was sitting down, and then it was. Oh shoot! Let me get the
Gee.
pictures he sent me.
Let's see on the top. Yeah, on the top,
I may be
it says
I may
Peter B.
I
Mike
may be
J.
doing
Yeah.
It was Mike, Doug Krizan, Fred, Mike Johnson, Pete Babcock, and I don't know if he identified the guy who was in the Sutton cockpit. Let me just I got the picture here. Let me just make sure I got that right. Yeah, Peter Babcock, Mike Johnson, standing was Fred and Mike Gentry sitting down, and Doug Krizan. Doug Krizan, not Craig, talking to Fred.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know who the guy was sitting down there.
Seeing
Hmm.
here's one that everybody should be able to recognize.
And that's Peter Babcock there too.
Right.
I would not have known that.
I wouldn't have either.
No, them either. No.
Looks a little bit like the Pillsbury Doughboy.
I barely recognize Mike and Mike.
Yeah. It's so weird seeing Mike Gentry without a beard, you know. Or
Yeah.
Chris, every
Barry, have you seen Gentry lately? How is his beard still growing?
He
Oh, yeah.
told me maybe 3 weeks ago. But he seems to be doing all right.
Good, good. I guess his beard must be down to his belly now.
Yeah.
Little Rip Van Winkle of
He
something.
was, he was letting it go. Yeah, long.
Yeah. They did a heck of a job decorating that set for that.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got some more here. Down here, get rid of that.
Barry, can we do anything for you here? Can we do a bar song?
Oh, you're doing good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we need your help here.
I remember there's Mike and I know little Ira, but I'm not too sure who the other two guys
Yeah,
are.
who's the guy with the white shirt?
I know
That's
it's
Dennis. That's Dennis O'Reilly.
Dennis O'Reilly. That's who it is.
Dennis O'Reilly, the
All
spoon
right.
player.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the spoon player.
Oh, okay.
And that was the first night we got to New Haven. He had a small club, and it was kind of mustachy stuff. Let's see. Paul French was the guy on the trombone. Then O'Reilly, then Ira Gutman, and Mike Johnson.
Yeah. Okay.
Barry, was Paul French in New Orleans for anything except Mardi Gras?
I don't think. He was a Northeast player.
Yeah, this is, let me see here. I'm just going through the pictures that Kent sent me from Mike. It just says the brunch with Charlie Tuco.
Yeah, Tuco.
What did he do? Was he a musician or?
I have no idea. I actually didn't ask Mike.
Okay.
He's in one of the other pictures too. He and I were,
Okay.
and I don't know him.
Yeah, Barry might know. Barry, does he look?
I don't know him. I don't know who he is.
Okay. Interloper.
I'll have to ask Mike when I see him.
Okay.
There's Bob Kramer, Mike Johnson. Mike looks pretty happy there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
There
was-
were pictures of beer.
So that was 38 years ago.
87. Yeah.
From 38.
38
Wow.
years.
38 years.
Yeah.
That's when I got
Hi,
married.
guys.
Oh, hey, Mike.
Mike,
We're
hey.
showing some of your
Can
pictures.
Hey,
anybody hear
Mike.
me? Hey,
Like
We're talking
looking,
about you.
we're looking
Oh,
at the girl in
okay.
front of me
Hey, Mike.
without a blouse on.
Yeah, was that
can you all hear me?
Yeah.
the girl in front of you? Was she wearing a shirt at all?
You look like she wasn't.
Okay.
He had a mischievous look on his face that Mr. Mike Johnson did
Yeah.
right there.
Who are you talking to?
Talking to you, Mike. We got that picture up there of you, and
Oh, I see it. Now I see what you're doing. Yeah, I don't know who she was,
okay,
but
but
she had some kind of a top on that didn't have shoulders, so I guess it could look like she was topless. The guy next to me was Bob Kramer,
Yeah.
and I sent you a picture of him the other day, Tom. I don't know if you got it or not, but in those days he had flaming red hair.
Yeah, I think I got it. I've just been traveling and
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm not at home.
So
Yeah.
what did Bob Kramer do?
He was a waiter, bartender. We
Okay.
worked construction together. Then he moved to Chicago, became a commercial photographer in Boston. Now he's just a musician in Boston.
Oh yeah, you sent a picture of him with a big 4x5 camera. Yeah.
Yeah, I just thought it'd be nice to put a face with a name that might come up from time to time.
Yeah,
But
he
he
had
was
he had a lot of hair then too.
Oh, and it was all red. He had his hair was a lot bigger afro than it is in this picture.
Yeah.
But good guy, good friend.
Yeah.
So I guess he was kind of the original Kramer.
Well,
Oh,
no,
only original.
he wasn't that big a doofus.
Okay.
I never could stand that Kramer and Seinfeld. Never could tolerate that show.
I know. I know.
So
He's a
Mike,
weird character, weird guy.
so how,
Oh, stranger than anything. Hey, guys.
how are you doing, Mike? I mean, just
Well, I'm okay. I just had some friends here to spend an hour with and talking a little too much, so I gotta take it real easy. But I'm okay. But I'm feeling like each day I can feel the difference sliding away, and that's fine with me.
Mike,
But they take really good care of me here, guys.
yeah.
That's the main thing. That's what's
Well, Mr. Foulon missed you last week because he's been ill himself, but he's
Nate.
back in action today.
Will he be here?
Yeah, Barry. Yeah.
right above you.
Yeah, on my screen, you're right. He's right on top of your head.
Well, it's all different on each person's thing.
Whoa, not. This is my screen.
If you're looking at him on an iPhone, it's probably not even everybody in the same picture with you. So it's
hey, Mike,
Yeah.
did you say you're in hospice?
Who, me? Yeah.
Where are you?
Let's see, I'm not getting my picture to come up, but
We can see you.
yeah, I see you.
I do.
Yeah, you got a little backlight, but that's there you go.
oh, there's my room.
Okay.
Nice room. Nice room.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What part of town, Mike?
Aurora. Aurora, Colorado, 225 and I left.
That's where the infamous illegal aliens are hanging out, huh?
No, shit, no.
I'm joking.
Yeah. They're hanging out in Trump's head.
Yeah.
I don't know why my picture's not coming up.
Okay. Well, here's we're seeing you. Well, at least
Okay.
we're seeing you.
We're seeing your room.
Camera.
Yeah, it's
You
not
gotta
showing
push
on
the
my
selfie
screen.
button.
Yeah.
I see Snake and Kent and David, Rick and Barry. How are you? And Tom and Bill. So how you doing, Barry?
Hanging in there, still a little sick, Mike.
Well, I'm glad you're doing all right, man, and recovering from that. That's kind of a scary thing to be, isn't it?
How many days were you in the hospital, Barry?
5.
What do you have, Barry? I didn't hear. Barry,
Yeah,
Yeah,
back
it's
in his
5
life,
days.
he was
what was your ailment?
Well, it started with what do you call it? Urinary
Infections.
infection. It started with that, but then was going into the bloodstream for step.
So 5 days without a cigar. Wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
they didn't pump any cigar smoke in through your IV?
that oxygen. They don't like all that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Well, here's see, I had another picture from Mike here from the brunch. Said with Kent, and I'm not sure who the other guys are.
I have no idea who the other guys were. But I was formal, you noticed, with the skimmer and the
Notice that
blazer.
Shorts
No
and
kidding.
jacket
Yeah.
Shorts.
and the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the old grist mill in Connecticut in '87.
That was a great brunch.
Yes, it was.
I didn't want to leave, as you'll probably see an accompanying picture. Hey, what did Charlie Tuco do, Mike?
Well, he passed away a few years ago, and I don't know what the hell he ever did. It's Taco,
Oh,
not
oh,
Tuco,
Taco, sorry.
I'm not sure what he did, but he was a really cool guy. Oh, what he did at the mustache, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh my
I think he
God.
was a
Yeah.
waiter for a while. I don't think he worked there very long, but
Looks
he
like
really
he
hung
might
out
have
with several of the guys from the mustache, like Dennis Riley and other people. But he was at the reunion with us, and I'm pretty sure he worked for the New York Club for a while, and maybe some other places, but I don't know his full history.
from this picture, it looks like he might have been a bouncer.
No, he wasn't bouncing. He was a carrier.
Oh, a carrier. Okay.
I was gently. I didn't want to leave. It was too much fun.
I think
Yeah,
that
Mike.
was Joel's car
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go right
because he
there.
was
Is that-
driving a yellow Volkswagen back then.
Oh,
Right
Oh,
there.
really?
could have been.
Yeah, that was his car.
Yeah, they are. So,
Somebody took bites out of my hat. I mean, come on.
yeah. So that's
Sounds like
Yeah,
they
I
were
thought
picking on
everybody
you.
did.
that was Joel's yellow bug. You said.
Yes.
Okay.
By the way, Kent, I have 3 or 4 more pictures here for you when you come on Saturday.
Oh, good. Good.
Here comes Mr. Roger. Okay, one more from Mike's batch that Kent sent me. And, let's see.
That's Riley.
Dennis O'Reilly playing the spoons.
Dennis
Spoons?
Riley.
The spoons at brunch.
He was
So-
a hell of a spoon player. He'd play him off. He had that Irish attitude and Irish red hair, and he'd play the spoons off his chin and his nose and his knees and his elbows. And he was a hell of a spoon player. He also was a damn good washboard player and singer. And he acted in a bunch of small plays, small theater plays here in Denver while he lived here.
Did he play at the Denver Mustache too?
No, after the clubs closed, he lived in Denver for a long time.
Yeah.
But he never worked at the Denver club. He worked in New York.
Okay.
In New Orleans. Yeah.
Dennis played in the New Orleans club.
He was at the '87 reunion, but
Well, he was a waiter there for a while.
well, he was at Carnegie Hall, but he didn't play in it.
Yeah.
But I saw him at the after concert party.
Right. He was there.
He was there. I didn't speak to him. He had pissed me off and stolen a bunch of money from me. He passed away about 3-4 years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah. Shame on you, Dennis.
Well, you're not supposed to speak ill of the dead, but there are exceptions.
But
He was a talented guy. He really
Where's the
was.
nurses?
He was.
Is
He-
it Kilroy in the bottom of the screen, or is that Roger?
Oh, I see the top of Roger's head.
Yeah.
Am I here?
By the way, Dennis Riley
Oh,
was
no.
on the Bond Show.
Yep.
that's right. He
Roger
played the
forehead.
There he is. Peekaboo.
There you go.
There you go, Raj.
Glad
I
to see
couldn't
you.
find myself.
I've been looking for myself for a long time too.
Well, I should have gone to the bar.
Aren't we all?
Hi, Roger.
How y'all doing? I'm always at the bar. It's
Yeah.
good.
Let's see.
Jesus.
I just
Is it
pulled-
hot everywhere or am I just hot down here?
It's 70 degrees here.
It's in the
That's a nice temperature.
Oh,
Oh,
Good
wow.
picture.
yeah, that was from
That's a good one.
New Haven last time.
Wow.
Barry, you're looking downright handsome there.
Yeah.
Have you been drinking again, David?
Yeah, that was a good time.
Good times.
Yeah. I see Danny once a month. We go have lunch together. We're gonna actually our next lunch is on Good Friday, so we can't eat meat, right? Yeah.
You know, Danny looks like in that picture to me, he looks like Val Kilmer playing Doc Holliday in the Wyatt Earp movie. Now look at that again. Tell me I'm not. Well, I may be
Let
crazy,
me see
but
if I can pull it up again. Let's see. I don't know if you can do twice. Let's see.
Yeah, you can.
There you go.
doesn't he?
I think you're
Got the
right.
goatee, got the mustache,
Yeah.
got the Val Kilmer face. I just saw that movie, so it just struck me that he looked like Doc Holliday to me.
Yeah. I'll tell him. That's not bad.
Yeah,
That must be one
that's
of
a
our
compliment
class.
too.
I think that's one of the classier pictures we show.
Here's a vintage Mike Johnson picture.
That's a great. This one coming up is a
Yeah.
great picture.
It looks like he knows what he's doing here.
oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
You still have that board, Mike? Oh, where'd he go? I don't see Mike anymore. Mike, you still here?
I don't think he's doing too well, is he?
No, but he was
Oh,
here a
can't
minute ago.
talk very long.
Yeah, he might have disconnected. He runs short of breath. So anyway, but he had sent those pictures in. I'm glad he was able to
See some of them.
tell us.
COPD, wasn't it? Isn't his problem?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, he's in institutional hospice right now. He was being in hospice at his home, but now he's in a facility.
Billy, do you know the difference
I'm sorry.
between institutional?
Well, it's pretty much when you need some other things that they can't take care of at your house. They sometimes put you in a
His
place.
sister was taking care of him and his brother a lot, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
this isn't better because now she can just come and visit.
Yeah. Well, we were able to take care of Bonnie's dad in hospice at home, but it was two of us, and
Well, that's good.
his sister, he was having trouble, because you got to be able to get people up and bring them to the commode, a lot of personal things too. And I guess she was not able to do that, so he's in a place where they can take care of all that for him.
And it's a nice. People seem really pleasant, and he got a 43-inch TV or something because the one there was small, so he's got TV, and everybody that I met when I've been there has just been very. They seem very kind. They've been cordial, and he says the same thing. So,
It's really nice
Hospice
to go
people.
visit too, Ken.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he
I'm
enjoyed
glad I
it.
can. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Hey,
said,
Barry, are you into New Orleans nostalgia?
sure.
Barry?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, I guess
Well,
I'm
I ran into
here all my life.
I ran into a bunch of stuff. Here's one of them. I don't know if you can see it.
Off a little bit.
The picture of video.
Look it up, yeah.
He's a condensed history of New Orleans.
Then I got pictures of a bunch of 1-cent postcards.
One second.
Wow,
Wow.
that is old. I only remember the 2-penny
Are you
postcard.
interested?
I'm not interested, Snake. I got all kinds of shit like that.
Who does? No. Anybody else from New Orleans like it?
Sure, I'd take it if you don't want it. Sure.
Who? Okay.
Billy.
Yeah.
One of the Wolf twins up here.
He'll say
We'll try and email your address.
Okay, I will.
Wolf.
Yeah, I'll send that to you. Yeah, I was looking to see what other pictures we got
Yeah,
here.
it's got something about the hell. It's got they're all 1-penny postcards.
Hmm.
The Hotel New Orleans.
Hotel New Orleans. I don't think I've ever been there.
Is there such a thing now?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Another one is the God, I can't see it with it.
I got a picture of you, Snake, here.
Looking good.
One's
The Denver group in Carnegie Hall.
oh yeah.
I know
Hey.
Mike and you. Who's the rest of the band?
In the middle is Mumford. And then to the right is
Ted Turner.
Ted Turner, and then H, and then Petrocelli.
Okay. Did
Hey,
y'all?
Billy, in that batch I sent you that had said Carnegie Hall, there's one of Snake by himself pre-concert. It's pretty cool
Oh, okay.
if you can get to that.
Oh,
We roomed together.
That's right. You, me, and Mike.
That's right.
That's a hell of a room. That was a fun time.
Sure
Yeah.
was.
So what years was that y'all were all rooming together?
Well,
Oh, we just roomed together during the reunion.
Oh, the reunion. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snake, you look like Dan Blocker.
Yep. Skinny damn.
Yeah, like Dan Blocker when
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
his diet.
Big firm, square chin.
After some Ozempic.
too tall.
Yeah. Okay. He got a nice New Orleans picture with the mustache with the
Oh, at Preservation Hall.
Preservation Hall with
Barry, Maynard, Danny, Mike, Banu, and keep either.
yes.
Peter's in
Okay, Peter. That's his name.
Yeah, Barry described to us how that band came about. Didn't they need somebody to fill in at Preservation Hall or something? You
They
rounded
needed,
up.
they needed a night they didn't have a band. They got in touch with Maynard. Maynard called me, said, "Can you round the troops together?" So Mike drove in from Arkansas. Peter drove in from San Antonio.
Wow.
Of course, Banu was in town. Danny and I were in town, so
Mhm.
we got the band together and played it.
That's great.
That's great.
That's a
That's
great
a good
job.
picture too. Yeah.
That's a great picture. It really is.
That is a great picture.
Yeah.
Wow.
And somewhere, somebody, I think Tom, you were trying to play it a while back. There was
I got the video at
there was
home
a
with that.
video of Banu singing a song with them.
We saw that.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bill, like I said, I got to take off.
Okay, Rick. Thanks
So
for
good to see
taking-
everybody, and
Good to see you, Rick.
see y'all
Have a
next week.
great day, Rick.
Take care. See you next week.
Be safe
All right.
out there.
Be safe. Yeah.
Mr. Wolf's going to be back in town again in about 3 more weeks, right?
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
Billy, you said you had one of me alone?
Well, that was the one I had was with the Denver club. With,
Oh, okay, that's
on
good.
it. No, it was Kent said he sent one to me with just you, but I don't have it up yet. So, well, if,
Yeah, I got a bunch. I
You'll
just
have to come back next week for that, Snake.
yeah.
I can
To see
handle
you
it.
solo.
Yeah.
So low, it's bad.
He sent some to me, but it was just before we got on, and I didn't have a chance to go through all of it too, because I had to bring my car to the shop and get it. And then Tom came. Just these people just drop in on you. You know?
can't help it.
Yeah.
We just
What's
had,
up,
we just had a
Tom?
Yes.
bunch of women over here today, 4 generations of Kathy's family.
Okay.
The little one, just a great granddaughter, great granddaughter.
Mm.
Great. Wow.
You get a picture of all of them?
No, well, she does on her phone. I'll try and get it together.
That's a great picture.
Yeah. See if I can get back over here to the.
So, Snake, how are you doing health wise?
Pretty good. I just don't have any stand power. I can't go very far. You know, I can still drive, but I got to have air with me all the time.
Mm. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
do you have COPD like Mike does, or what's
No, I had
your
cancer.
ailment?
Cancer.
Oh,
And they
okay.
cut out 2/3 of my lung,
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
my right side. So I'm 60% lung power.
Yeah.
I got 2
Well, you're
lungs.
looking pretty good though.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel bad. I just can't do much. Of course, I'm older and got a dog too.
How old are you now?
87.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's surviving a long time. You've seen a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Sorry to say crap, but a lot of stuff, good and bad.
That's right.
True.
A whole journey you could talk about. Jesus.
Let's see.
What's in that big safe behind you?
Huh?
You have a big safe behind you.
Yeah, I got guns and coins.
You got toys in there?
Guns and
Guns
guns
and
and knives. I'm a major quick.
Guns and coins.
I got this one. Here's a.
And papers.
Oh, that's a good picture.
Pickles.
Hey, wait a minute.
Where'd you get that shirt?
What, I like that shirt.
Yeah.
I have lots of shirts like that.
Roger, that's at Fritzl's. That's one of the nights you visit me at Fritzl's.
That's right. Absolutely.
You
Hey,
might-
I'm back. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah.
Good.
Oh,
Hey,
hey,
Mike.
Mike, yeah, we lost you
Yeah, we
for a
lost
while. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Sneak
know what
out on
happened.
us.
My phone just went blank and it took me a hell of a long time to get back on. So sorry about that.
Yeah, we were just showing an old picture of you, and when I went to look for you, you weren't there anymore.
Yeah. But I'm back I'm like flies on horse poo. I'm everywhere.
So Roger, what were you blushing about in this picture?
Can you
Huh?
guys see me?
No.
You
Yeah.
cannot see me.
Oh no, we can't
Good to
see.
hear you.
Don't,
We can
Okay,
hear
you gotta turn your camera on, but we can hear
I
you.
don't know how to do that from here.
Oh, okay. There's
Well,
usually,
you can see us and we can hear you. So
yeah,
Yeah, I can see the picture, but nothing else.
okay, well, there you go, now you can see us.
There I see Bill and Tom.
Yeah,
Oh, there's a thing up in the upper right of the screen says Mike Johnson, but no picture. I'm
Right.
not, I'm on my phone, so I don't know how to turn the damn thing on.
well, usually in the lower left, there's a little thing, looks like a video camera, and
I know that's usually on my computer at home, but it's not showing up here on my phone.
oh,
Tap the screen.
yeah, I'm not any help.
Tap the screen, Mike.
Do what?
Tap the screen. It'll show up.
No. It's showing you, but I'm not getting the camera to work.
I'll put a picture of you up anyway, so we can see you.
Okay.
There
Oh, here we go.
Oh, oh,
you
Here we
are.
go. All right.
I see you
Yeah.
now.
now
Yeah.
we see you.
Now I see
do
you.
it, do it. Do
Okay.
a commercial for Ray-Ban or somebody.
Now, is that a picture? That's a picture you put up, right?
Yeah, I just put that up. Yeah, yeah.
That's my favorite mustache picture. That was the best one I ever had in my life.
Mhm.
It is good.
Yeah. Tasted even better with bourbon on it.
Yeah. You
That's
call
why
it-
they call it the flavor saver.
That's it.
Yeah.
Flavor saver.
That's right.
It's a supersized flavor saver.
There
Back
you
when we
go.
were young, it saved a different flavor that we're thinking about.
Well, it depends on who you've been with.
They're love handles.
Kent has been out to visit me a couple of times. He's going to be back on Saturday.
Who did?
Kent
Oh, yeah.
McBride. So it's been nice seeing Kent again after all these years.
Yeah. Yeah. He sent me the pictures that y'all had. But I guess if
Yeah.
you wax that mustache, you'd have to be careful. If you turn your head fast, you can poke somebody's eye out.
Yeah, you're right about that. Ever since I started using a CPAP machine
There
years
you
ago, I couldn't keep that mustache up. And now that's what I look like. Oh boy, I'm just in a bed, relaxed and getting ready to ask them for a bourbon. They allow me one decent sized bourbon or whiskey an evening, and I'm getting ready to have one because the day's been frustrating with this stupid phone.
Has your sister brought you beer yet?
Not yet. She's going to bring some probably tonight or tomorrow. You want one on Saturday if I have some here, Kent?
I'll be driving back, so I'm gonna. Yes, I want one, but I'll be driving back, so
I got
I
you.
don't want to imbibe. I'm trying to
I
be
know.
responsible in my old age.
Oh boy, I look like a beached whale. Hey,
Well,
you know
still
me, I gotta
give
have
you
some
pl-
fun with all this shit.
Oh,
There's a
There
fair
you
draw.
go.
Oh, yeah.
Damn good.
Jesus.
How long's he been gone?
What?
How long's he been gone?
5 years.
What's around his neck? Is that a little?
It's one of the, those little what's the soap bubbles you blow through and they create bubbles?
Uh,
That was a very miniature thing you could create those bubbles with.
Hmm.
And then that's the long one. And then the other thing is a little bitty washboard bolo tie. I don't know where he found that, but he had it.
Yeah, bolo tie with a washboard. That's clever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Too
I'm
bad,
surprised he didn't wear washboard earrings to go with it.
too bad these guys don't ever smile.
Oh, never.
He was one in a million. The bad news is the dollars like him in China.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Peter was something else. One hell of an entertainer.
Always happy.
Yeah, Barry said when he was in his garage, he never stopped entertaining, and it was just him and Barry.
Oh, yeah.
At 2 o'clock in the morning, right here in the garage, he was
Yeah,
on.
Peter was never off stage ever. I think he was on stage even when he was sleeping.
Yeah. So I know you probably mentioned it before, but did he pass suddenly? Was he ill for a while, or was it?
No, there's a lot of speculation on what happened. I haven't talked to his brother-in-law in Sonoma for a couple of years, but they think what happened was he was drinking and fell down and hit his head. Because they found a kind of a trail of blood from wherever he was in the house to his bedroom. He managed to crawl in and get in bed, and his sister found him 3 or 4 days later.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not real sure. But there was some speculation also that he had some other problems that I'm not going to get into because I don't want to speculate on it without knowing for sure. But he would have had a terrible time surviving COVID. The way he was, always needing to be out somewhere and on stage. I mean, the rest of us pretty much adjusted to it. I think Peter would have adjusted, but he would have had a more difficult time than anybody else I know. I still miss him though.
You know, here's a picture. I'm glad they never made us wear these kind of outfits at the mustache.
Thing is, when I was with the show van, every set we had a different costume change. That was one of them right there.
Mm. Yeah. Look like those little assorted candy mints that come in the.
Matching belts.
Yeah.
I remember Christine going into Macy's on where it is, 46th Street or something like that, or 35th Street, and bought those shirts.
So she got them for y'all. Okay. So
The girls wore blue dresses with white polka dots.
I think I got a picture of that somewhere. Let me see. Might have a picture of it somewhere, but it's hard to see these little damn things.
That's Bob Adams in the red. The tuba player was Dane Marion.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, hey guys, I'm going to sign off.
Okay,
Take
care
great.
now.
Good to see you.
Yeah,
Nice to
lots
see you,
of
Mike.
here today.
Yeah.
Talking too much. So I'm hoping to be back with you all on Thursday.
Okay.
All right.
Hey,
Look
Michael, I'll
forward to
see
it.
you Saturday.
I'll
Take
see you
care.
Saturday, Kent, and you all take care, man.
You too.
You too.
Okay.
Take care, guys. See ya.
All right. Bye, Mike. We'll have 2 picture sources again next week.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, here's another one of you just before you leave. Yeah.
Now, how do I get out of this?
Right.
There it is. Take care, y'all. Oh, that's a good
Bye,
picture.
Mike.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. Barry and
I think that's
Barry,
isn't that the shirt that Roger was wearing in the other picture?
No.
I like that shirt too.
yeah, I like Mike's tie dye.
I like Mike's shirt, the tie dye banjo.
It
Yeah.
does.
I like that. Yeah. And so I'm just popping up pictures,
Popping up.
popping them up. Let's see.
I've never seen that one.
Well, Ira ain't even here yet, but I'm gonna put this on yet anyway.
Yeah, I've never seen that one.
Is that Ron? It says Ron and 2 Iras on here.
I think it's Ron Fuller and the 2 Iris.
Yeah. They look like they must have been carrying something heavy in the back door, the way the car's tilted up like that.
Couple
Maybe you got a
bottles.
keg.
So that was the car from New Orleans? No,
That's
Yeah.
right.
It was.
it was.
Yeah.
I always thought they had their own.
They
We never
did.
put your father's mustache New Orleans on that.
No,
car.
there were two different cars, Roger.
Huh?
There were two different cars.
You think so?
I know so.
Why did you
Yeah,
drive
'cause-
to get that one?
I drove that one and I drove the one from New Orleans up to New York.
Ah,
Well, it says August 1973 written on the bottom. So that would have been before the club burned down because they didn't get it till after the club burned down, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they-
So, you know, the 50th anniversary of the New Orleans fire is coming up in June.
Oh, great.
let's,
I mean,
let's go burn down that new club.
What date was it, Ken? Do you remember?
it was in June. I don't remember. I had a clipping at one time, which I cannot find. It was in June. That's all I remember.
Yeah, I had that newspaper article. Finally, I threw it away. Didn't want to see it anymore.
I would imagine it was late June.
It seemed like it was the 25th or 26th, I think, but
Yeah.
I don't know if that's accurate or not, or I imagined it. But
You know, I remember the disaster medley the band used to play would start off with late last night when we were on the bed. Old Lady Leary left a lantern in the shed.
later in the shed,
And
the
it went
cow
all the way
kicked it
through.
over.
And we cried, said,
Yeah.
"Hot time, the old town tonight."
And it went
Fire,
into,
fire, fire.
it went into the Hindenburg disaster. And
Yeah, that was, it'd be a red hot time in Lakehurst, New Jersey.
yeah,
Very
That's
last-
right.
I used to call it the disaster medley. It was and some of the medleys were just disasters on their own. Let's see
Oh, man.
what else we got here. Oh, this one just
There's
popped up.
another one that Barry
I thought
Rank,
Minnie the Mermaid was a good one.
there was another one that Barry Rank sang was, God damn it, what's the name of it? I'll think of it here in a minute. Yeah, I'm getting old.
Somebody showed. I don't know where I
Gotcha.
got this one from, but it was a Red Garter's
Oh.
mission car.
Banjo Parlor.
Yeah, from New Orleans.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can see that address better.
640 Bourbon.
640 Bourbon Street, New Orleans.
The Crazy Shirley's is now, or the Crazy Core.
Yeah, they kept playing jazz there for a while anyway.
Oh, I remember that song now. Is Who Put the Snatch on the Lindbergh Baby?
We didn't do that one. What's the matter with us, Barry? We didn't do.
We missed that one.
We did. Who put the snatch on the Lindbergh baby? I think
Barry Rank.
yeah. I think Barry might have sent me this one. It has nothing to do with the mustache, but it was a long time show that played on Bourbon Street. Nobody likes a smart ass.
I like the smart ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. Played right up there in the corner.
Right up in the corner, we'd walk by it every night going to the
Yeah,
club.
exactly.
Yeah. That played for years and years.
Yeah, now it's a damn a daiquiri stand.
Mhm. Let's see. Well, this is just a shot of the New Orleans club. In fact, I know a lot of the young ladies in this one. We still stay in touch because we went to high school. Yeah. There's John Stacy waiting on the table, and Teresa, Dolores, Nancy. I don't know who this guy is, and Charmaine, and I can't remember her name either. Chicky used to date. Charmaine used to date Joe Mullane for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm. She went out with Ken.
and she went to Kent too. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Great. Once upon a time. Briefly.
Who's the girl with the cigarette?
That's Nancy. Nancy.
She looks very familiar.
Yeah. I did theater with all these young ladies when I was in high school, and they would come down and see us at the club.
That's good.
Charmaine worked with us a while.
Somebody needs to empty that pitcher out. Go get another one.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what Stacy's working on right there.
Good call, Raj.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
still got those eyes. Get that picture out.
That's right.
yeah. Well, no. If you had
What
a
the hell's wrong with you?
you had a picture that low, you should have supposed to put it in the mugs and take it away, right?
That's right. Pitcher line out of 5.
Yeah. Is your money faced right? That's what I want to know.
That's right. The important things in life. I still face my bills the same way when I check out anywhere if I pay
yeah.
cash.
I
That's
do.
how I carry my money. When I carry money, I keep the ones on top and all the 20s and 50s in the middle. Nobody can see
And
it.
all face the same way, right?
Exactly.
And you keep your big bills in another pocket so you don't mix them up in your change. Yeah.
That's right.
Anytime I end up with a 20, I'd put it in another pocket so I wouldn't accidentally give it out with my change.
So, Roger, you and David trained us well for life skills.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
This is a Harry Lip production poster. So, Barry, you're going to have to help us on this one.
I see Bob Adams in the middle. I see Christine up top. And that's really all I know.
Yeah.
Was the show band always booked through Harry Lip? Is that how it worked?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Pretty much.
I never tell you. I think I mentioned a long time ago. One day I was just looking for stuff when I was making the video that we showed at the montage in New Haven. I decided let me just look up Harry Lip Productions, and some of the images I got had nothing to do with your father's mustache.
But some of them are barber shops.
I can
So,
imagine.
a lot farther south.
Yeah. I know.
Are they looking for help?
It was interesting. It was,
Oh, Lord.
let's see what else we got here. Well, this is just nothing to do with the mustache. A picture I saw on Barry Kaiser's Facebook page because we're getting into the French Quarter Festival time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but this is not French Quarter Fest. It's just like a New Orleans street scene, just typical, if you go down to the quarter.
The old A&P.
Yeah. Yes, now the houses. I remember the AFP.
They still got music playing out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. French Quarter Fest started today.
Oh, wow.
It's
That
beautiful
thing has
weather
grown
for it, too.
quite a bit.
Mhm.
I haven't been recently, but I went like to 2 or 3 in a row. And each time you go back, it gets bigger. The interesting thing is it's free. You
Yeah.
see a different clientele of people.
Yeah. Yeah. There's more of a selection of restaurants too. They do have food trucks out there and all that, but you can also have any restaurant in the French Quarter if you want to eat there too. So you don't have to. It's not like the Jazz Fest. Okay, let's see what else we got.
I remember when the Jazz Fest first started, it was over on Congo Square. Was the first one.
So that's before it moved to the fairgrounds then.
Yes.
How long was it at Congo Square?
Just a
Several
couple of
years,
years, I think. It got really
Got too big?
quickly. And of course, the parking was a nightmare, and and the purveyors getting in, musicians getting in and out. It made it complicated. And then they hooked up with the fairgrounds, and there it is.
Yeah, well, the first few with the mustache, we were the ones running the Schlitz booths for them, though. They used to-
Oh, yeah, we had the big Schlitz truck out there in the fairgrounds.
They would let us park on the grounds. We would take I had a van back then. We would just drive up on the grounds and see it for free and work the beer booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's a New Orleans picture with Barry with his Hawaiian shirt on. Go figure. You remember when they were in town, Barry?
I don't remember what year, but I know that night we all met at Fritzl's, and there was like 15 banjo players that showed up. I mean, of course, Gentry and myself and Joel and Banu showed up, and Bruce O'Neill and a whole bunch of other guys. It was Cynthia Sayer showed up. Y'all remember her, Cynthia Sayer? So there was a lot of banjo players in town. So we all said, meet at Fritzl's. I'm working it tonight. Come on. And Joel sat in at Fritzl's. That was pretty neat.
But that was cool.
Yeah, that would have been a good picture too. Let's see. Oh, this one, this might have been backstage at Carnegie. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my camera that took that. My phone took that picture. I
Okay.
remember it.
That's a good shot. Yeah. So was that was at Carnegie though, you think? That was,
It was backstage at Carnegie.
okay. Who's the guy over your shoulder there, Barry?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, this is back when
Father Roger and
yeah. This is when Roger was a priest, I think.
yeah.
Where's I can't find it.
Father Roger.
Yeah.
Giving us a blessing.
Yeah, no, you give it Joel's hearing Joel's confession. So what was the penance, Rob?
I like the folded hands too. That's
Yeah, really.
Looks like they were going to a Zorro convention.
Yeah. I think it was when everybody was telling stories about Joel.
How do I get back on the main page?
Was that?
Well, somehow I clicked out. I see everybody on the far right.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to, I can't see what you're showing all of a sudden. I was trying to see
I'm
some
sorry.
pictures.
You never find me on the far right.
You're the far right, I can see that. How far right are you?
Other direction.
He's off for right. He's left. Yeah. Yeah. The funny thing is, when I first went there to the 50th reunion, I kept seeing all these pictures about Joe Terra. I didn't even know who he was because Tom and I, never worked with him or played
No.
any place else. So, and we learned about the legend.
Yeah, supposedly he went to school with Humphrey Bogart.
Who, Joe?
That's what he told me.
Joe
That's what he
Terra?
told me. Yeah, and I don't know if that was bullshit or not, but he told me that. He said Humphrey Bogart and Sterling Hayden were his classmates.
Wow.
Okay. I think I found that picture with the girls. Let's see. Here we go.
I guess she's going to continue though, keeping up with those guys on the newsletter and then her Instagram, huh? Or she's because
Talking about Joel.
do that with a Royal typewriter. Yeah, well, I told her I was going to tell you guys, and she was.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, that's our last week's Zoom meeting plan.
Yeah.
As I was
Here's
talking.
the girls with the blue dresses and the white polka dots.
It's Christine and who?
Her name was Barbara Rubin.
Like the sandwich?
I don't know how she spelled it. Barbara Rubin. She was a singer and a dancer.
Okay. She didn't play an instrument with.
No, she just sang and danced and looked pretty up on the bandstand. That was her main deal, looking good.
Yeah. And y'all got to
she
wear.
did it well.
And y'all got to wear your peppermint stick outfits with that?
With that, yeah, when they wore those, yeah.
August 72.
Yeah.
I took that picture.
Good job.
Right.
Where is it? I don't see it.
Oh, I just took it down. I'm sorry. It was I'll put it back up again. It was, you're not seeing them, Raj? I'm sorry.
No.
Who's
it a picture of?
It's Christine and Barbara Rubin.
Oh.
What do you see? You said you're not.
What do you see, Raj?
I don't, somehow I was trying to slide some photographs into the, right now on the
I
left.
guess she's going to continue though, keeping up with those guys on the newsletter and then her
I
Instagram.
think you're putting the last week's, it's part of last week's Zoom. Yeah. I'm not playing it, so somebody playing it. Okay, well, it's getting close to 5 o'clock.
Where's it 5 o'clock somewhere?
Yeah, well, 5 o'clock Central Standard Time. Yeah.
5 o'clock somewhere.
There it is.
Off the
Here's
top.
to you.
Off the top.
Yeah. So let's see. I don't know where this came from. It was a matchbook cover.
Cape Cod, Boston, New Orleans, and New York.
I see that.
You can see that one?
Yeah.
Okay, we don't see you though. So that's
I can't see me. Oh, wait, it's over there.
yeah.
There you
Okay. I wonder if I still have any. I don't know if I have any old mustache matchbooks. I used to have a jar full of different kind of bars and stuff.
Can you flip that around? I don't remember what was written on the back.
No, I don't have the back side of it. Well, his New York.
Hey, guys, I gotta go.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, Barry, good to see you.
I'll
Hope
see
you
you
feel
on
Good to
next
see
week.
you.
Yeah,
Have
yeah.
a great
All right,
week,
Barry.
Good
Barry.
to see you out of the hospital,
Take
man.
care.
See you on
Yes,
next week.
amigo.
I'll download the rest of Kent's stuff he sent me, and I think he's getting another batch from
from
Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, on Saturday, hopefully. So, and I've
What's
worked from New York if I can just find them. I don't know why I put one set of pictures in a file and then the folder, and I can't find the others, but I sent you.
Okay.
I'll keep
All right.
looking.
Well, thanks for visiting, Mike. That's great.
Yeah, it was good to see
Yeah.
you.
Yep.
Yeah. And I think that was real nice. I think it means a lot to him, and it was good to see Barry again. He
That's
worked out already, but yeah, he was feeling lousy. Because Tom and I were going to go visit him earlier this week. He says, "I just don't feel good enough to have visitors." So he's so at least he got on the Zoom meeting. So
Especially Tom and Billy.
yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Billy, before we go, how's your heart? How's your recovery doing from the bypass? Good.
I'm doing great. The incision's healing up well. I'm not doing butterfly push-ups or anything, but picking up grandkids again, mowing the lawn. So,
All right.
and
That's progress.
yeah.
It's got to keep moving.
And not this Saturday, but the next Saturday, my two sons and I are going to run the Crescent City Classic.
All
All
right.
right.
I expect us to do first, second, and third.
What class?
Yeah. Yeah. No, we're going to come in somewhere. We're going to be somewhere between the slow joggers and the fast walkers.
Right. It's a good place.
Well, it's a big party. It's like anybody's ever done the classic. It's like about it's a 10K, which is a little over 6 miles. And it's just like a 6 mile long party. I mean, people are dancing, guys in ballerina outfits, people walking in duck feet, costumes. And now they do have some serious runners because the first prize, I think, is $25,000. But those guys knock off 10K in about 28 minutes. And I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, you take it easy now. Yeah. Don't push yourself.
They'll probably be finishing by the time I get to the starting line because they stagger the start so that slow people ain't slowing down the fast guys, So anyway, but so we'll see y'all next Thursday, Holy Thursday.
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right,
Good
take
to
care,
see you all.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Bill.
Be
Thank you,
careful
Tom.
out there.
Joining us. Good to see you, Snake.
All right,
As they said at Hill Street Blues, be careful out there.
Yeah.
that's right.
Send me your address.
I will. I'll send it on email to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. So just hit the red button. That's it.
It ends.
And we're gonna end. Boink. And meeting for all.